Hello students, I welcome you all to this first mathematics video of the session 21-22. I hope you all are keeping well and you will enjoy this mathematics video. Children, in this video we will study about the numbers integers. What are integers, how these numbers are discovered and so on. Children, if I'm asking you to count the fingers of your hands, what will you do? You will start counting as 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So these numbers which we use for counting are called natural numbers. And these natural numbers are represented on number line like this. 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, like this. Means the numbers are increasing to the right when we move to the right side. Okay, so the set of counting numbers are called natural numbers. And natural numbers are represented by the symbol capital N. Children, look at this example of our daily life. If I'm asking you to count the number of apples in all these trees, so how many apples are there in the first tree, children? Yes, it's 3. How many apples are there in the second tree? Let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 apples in the second tree. What about the third tree, children? How many apples are there? There is no apple. This tree is without any apple. That means how will you represent this value when there is no apple on this tree? In the fourth tree also, you can see in the fourth tree also there is no apple. So, how to represent this no apple? Children, this value which is nothing, which is equals to nothing, means we can say empty. It is represented by the number 0. Like this, 0 was discovered. 0 means nothing. When something is empty, suppose your basket is empty and someone is asking you how many apples or how many toffees are there in your basket, you will say 0 toffees or 0 apples. Like here, there are 0 apples in third and fourth tree. So like this, 0 was discovered. And children, when 0 was included with the set of natural numbers, then that set is called the set of whole numbers. Means the whole numbers are the combination of 0 and natural numbers. Means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. In which you can say that 0 is the first whole number and 1 is the first natural number. Okay, but children, after this there are some more queries. What are they? Let's see some more examples of our daily life. Look at this example, children. This picture shows the height above the sea level and below the sea level. Below the sea level means the depth of sea, and this shows the height of sea. Means if something is below the water level, how will you represent it? This 10 represents the height, the 10 units height from 0. This 20 denotes 20 units height from 0. But what about this height which is below 0? Which is below 0 and it is 10 units. So this number is represented by minus 10. Or we can say that minus 10 is just opposite to plus 10. Just like that, if something is 20 units below the water level, how will you represent it? We will represent it by minus 20. And minus 20 is just opposite to 20, or we can say plus 20. Children, every value has its opposite value in this universe. If I am saying that I am 10 kilometer to the east from any initial point, okay, then what will be the value when you are 10 kilometer west from this initial point? So 10 kilometer west will be just opposite to 10 kilometer east. So if 10 kilometer east is represented by plus 10, then 10 kilometer west to the initial point will be represented by minus 10. So like this, there are some numbers which are the opposite of these positive numbers or the natural numbers. These numbers are called negative numbers. And for every positive numbers, or you can say for every natural numbers, there are negative numbers or the opposite numbers. See, the collection of all the counting numbers, zero and negative numbers called integers. Means the integers are the combination of natural numbers, zero and negative numbers. And how these numbers are represented on number line, children? On the number line, 0 is represented at the middle. And all the positive numbers are represented to the right of 0. And all the negative numbers are represented to the left of 0. You have to remember one very important point, that 0 is neither positive nor negative. On this number line, when you move to the right side of any number, suppose I am at minus 2 and I am moving to the right side, like I took first jump, then second jump, third jump, fourth jump, like this. So that means the value of numbers are increasing. As we are going to the right side, the numbers will be increasing. And suppose I am at 3 and I am moving to the left side of 3. I moved 2, then I moved to 1, then 0, then minus 1, then minus 2. That means when I am moving to the left of any number, the value of the numbers will decrease. Okay? And one more thing, when I'm asking you the pair of opposite integers. Okay, suppose I asked you what is the opposite of 4. Obviously, your answer will be minus 4. Suppose I asked you what is the opposite of minus 3. Yes, the opposite of minus 3 is 3. So children, these are the numbers which make the set of integers. Okay. Children, now we are going to learn about the basic 4 operations of mathematics on integers. What are they? Addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So let's see how can we add, subtract, multiply and divide the integers. Children, here I am going to explain you the rule of addition of 2 integers, then the rule of subtraction of 2 integers, right? So what is the first rule? The first rule says that when the signs are the same, add and keep the sign. That means, suppose I'm taking the example of 2 plus 4. You can see that both of these integers have same sign plus. So first of all, we have to add according to the rule. So when we are adding 2 and 4, the answer will be 6. And we have to put the sign with answer 6, which is common with both of these integers 2 and 4. You can see that 2 and 4 both contain plus sign. So answer 6 will have plus sign. Okay. See the second case, minus 2, minus 4. Both of these integers have common sign minus. Right. So first of all, we will add 2 and 4. Again, we will get 6. But what will be the sign of 6? Since the common signs of 2 and 4 is minus, so this answer 6 will have minus sign. That means minus 2 and minus 4 will be equals to minus 6. So this was the rule for addition of integers. Now we'll study the rule of subtraction of integers. What is that rule? When the signs are different, subtract and use the sign of the larger number. Children, minus 2 plus 4. Minus 2 plus 4, we have these two integers which are having the opposite sign. So according to the rule, first of all, we have to subtract. So 4 minus 2 is equals to 2. So answer will be 2. But what sign this answer will contain, children? According to the rule, this answer will contain the sign with of the larger number. Like here we have 2 and 4. And 4 is the larger number or the bigger number, right? And this 4 is having plus sign. So the answer 2 will also be positive. That means this answer will contain the sign of the bigger integer. If the bigger integer is negative, then answer will be negative. If the bigger integer is positive, the answer will be positive. Okay, look at the second example, children. 2 minus 4. Again, both of the integers are having different sign, means the opposite sign. So according to the rule, first of all, we have to subtract. So 2 is smaller and 4 is bigger. So 4 minus 2 is equals to 2. So answer will be 2. But what is the sign of the larger number over here? Larger number 4 is having minus sign. So answer will be negative. That will be minus 2. So I hope this concept is clear, that when we have to subtract two integers, we have to write the sign of the larger number with the answer. Okay, children? Now we are going to study the rule of multiplication of integers. Here we are multiplying minus 6 and 3. Minus 6 into 3. First of all, we have to multiply the given numbers. 6 and 3 without their sign. So 6 3s are 18. After multiplying the numbers, we have to multiply their signs also. Like the sign of 6 is minus and the sign of 3 is plus. So minus plus minus. This you must have learnt in class 6th also. So minus plus minus, right? Or you can say that in other term, we can say that we'll put the sign which is different, means like minus and plus. So we will put minus sign. If the integers are the sign of the integers are opposite, so we will, in the product, we will write down minus sign. Okay, children? I'm explaining you with one more example. Suppose I'm writing 4 into minus 5. Okay, you can see both of these integers are having different signs. So first of all, we have to multiply these integers. So 4 5s are 20. And we have to put minus sign with this integer, right? So this is a very easy rule. Please remember it. Whenever we have to multiply two integers with different sign, the product will have minus sign, right? The second example, when we are multiplying two integers with the same sign, here these both integers are having common sign minus. So first of all, we have to multiply the numbers. 4 5s are 20 and the product will be positive according to the rule.